It says I'm live, but I'm not. It says waiting for Zero Man. Okay. So if I press go live. No, we're here. Okay, we're back. Okay, we are here. Hello. Hello. So if I press go live. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to episode 3. Of Let's Make an Obby. As I was saying before, we've gone ahead and so we've got this portal up here, and we've also got the main island down there. We made this island in our last stream. If you didn't catch it, go ahead and check on the channel. It is on there. And all I've done is I've stretched the portal out and made it a little bit wider, and made it a little bit more natural looking towards the angle here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have themed objects or themed parts, whatever. So you go through the portal, you teleport out here, which is fine. So what we're going to do is, as I said, we're going to have themed objects and themed things. But honestly, I don't know how to make a parkour, but we'll go ahead and just give it a go. Why not? I think what I'm going to do is so there's a lobby. Okay, let's have checkpoints. Let's get this checkpoint system going or something. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to script. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life, man? What am I doing with my life? Okay. Right, think. Right. Hello, welcome. Hello and welcome. Continuing on from what are we gonna do now? That's a question we're gonna ask ourselves. The players come out of here, and the thing is, I kind of want this to be like a hub for. I'm gonna grab that portal. I'm just going to move that and center it a little bit more. I guess I'm just not sure exactly how I'm gonna work it out in terms of the parkour side of it. But I guess we could start with because it's deserty. I guess we could design a pyramid. I guess we'll give that a try. So I know Blender, and we'll give that a try then. Hello Blender. Delete all that. Okay, we're gonna go Shift A, and we're gonna go ahead and insert a. What we're gonna do a plane. Yeah, we're gonna do a plane. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and scale that up really big. We'll go for maybe probably about that size will be fine. We'll go and press Control R. So we're going to edit mode, and we'll press Control R. And we're just gonna segment that. Now a pyramid is gonna have a 3x3 in the center. So for a 3x3 we need 9. So we need 3 segments in the center. And then we need 3 segments on the outer edge as well. So we'll do 3 here, and we'll do 3 on that axis as well. Okay, so we've got the idea there, shape there. Let's scale it up a little bit more now. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go Control R again. And this time we are going to do we're gonna do. We're gonna do 2 in either square. Right? So Control R, do 2 in either square. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and do 2 on this axis as well. 2 in this axis as well. There we go. And that's going to be our center grid. Or our center, like, I don't really know how to describe it, but our center podium. Probably the best way to describe it. So, a pyramid is going to be raised up, obviously. So, we're going to go ahead and raise the center up. So, we go ahead and grab the center blocks. And you see how we've got, like, a 2x2 in the center? We don't want that. We want it to be a 1x1 in the center. So, we're just going to go ahead and do Control R. And add another 2 into the middle. And then we'll do the same for this one as well. Control R, another 2 there. And then we'll go Control R and do another 2 on either side. And we'll do the same for this one as well. Control R. There we go. Okay. So, we've got our center sort of podium. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to select the center 4 blocks again. And to get 1, I think we're just going to do 1 line, I think. Yeah. But for the time being, we're going to go ahead and select the majority of it. So we're going to do all these blocks here. Right? And then we'll go ahead and select the centers as well. And select all of these objects in between. Just so that we can raise this ground. And we should get sort of a pyramid-y aspect to it once it's all risen. So if we go ahead and redo and do move this up. It's not exactly right at the moment, but it's getting there. So we're going to move that down a little bit. We don't go too sharp. And all we're going to do is we're going to grab the inner center ones. Just like that. And we're just going to grab all these inner center parts. Just like that. And we'll move that up as well. And just like that, we are sort of getting a pyramid-y like shape already. It's starting to look like a pyramid. We can fine-tune things in a little bit, but for the time being, this is going to be just looking like a pyramid. So we're going to go ahead and grab the center ones again, and just do exactly the same. And I don't know how to use Blender, but that's the fun of it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pull this up again. And from a distance, that is starting to look like a pyramid. I mean, we can adjust these little outer edges here in a second, but that's the idea of it. We're just going to keep pulling it up until we have like a point. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Just going to put it up like this. Yep. And now we've got the top ones. All we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and grab these and just pull them down a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. Just to give it a little like top. Just a little top edge. And now we can adjust these by adding one line. And then we can grab the opposite side and do one line there. And we'll just do this again for this side. There we go. And then we do again for... No, so that should be it. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, and then we want to go opposite as well. So we'll go Control R. There we go. And that should be... Yeah, we've got 4x4 on each side. Okay. So now what we can do is we should be able to just pull these edges down a tiny bit. and make it a little bit less kind of janky like it is now. Currently it looks quite janky, it doesn't look right, and that's what we're going to try and fix here. We pull it down, and we're going to pull it down again. Pull that down a little bit, and pull that down a little bit as well. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and raise this. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Press G, sorry. Proportional editing. And we're just going to... Actually, no, we're not going to do that. That's kind of like the idea we were going to go for. Now let's just go ahead and recreate this up here. So we're going to do, select the object, we're going to press Ctrl R, and we're going to go ahead and do the exact same here. Just like this. And we're going to do the exact same here. And then we should be able to do one more. There we go. And that way we can smoothen this top half down a little bit here. Again, the idea is to just make it a little bit more smoother, not as like sharp as it looks like right now. That looks good to me. Go ahead and do the exact same for the top one as well. 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, and that's a little bit more smoother. Going to do that for the last 2 top ones, just like that. And like that. And like that. And we've got one last one to do. Okay, now that is actually not that bad in terms of what it's supposed to look like. So we can select it all. I can actually go ahead and extrude it, give it a little bit of depth, but not too much. You can scale it if you wanted to, but we're not going to. We are, however, going to select all these points here, all these diagonal points, and we can just scale them. Oh gosh, no, God. I want to create like a ledge for them, so we could do a bevel. That would work, actually. Yeah. If we do that to there, no, it's not good either. Right, there we go. To there we go. Get the last few little bits. There we go. And we can go ahead and pull out our bevel and bevel it a little bit. Yep, that's fine. Now that we've beveled it, what we can do is we can pull it out. So what we're going to do is select the inner corners here and do that. Nearly there. There we go. And what we can do with this is we can just scale it out. And that's going to create us a little ledge for us, which is what we want here. So we'll do the exact same for this top half here. So we'll select you and select you. And continue selecting all the corners here. And then we'll go ahead and bevel it again. And again, we're just going to select the little corners at the top here. Just like that. And then we can go ahead and just move it out a little bit. And not too much. We don't want to like create weird angles, but we can go shift. We can just give it a little edge to it. Just a little edge, nothing too much. Right? Again, I don't know how, but we'll give it a go. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit smoother, because see how it's like a shade drop here. Don't want that. So what we're going to do is just select the objects here. We can just sort of scale that. And then what we can do is we can actually bevel that. Yep. And now that we've beveled it, what we can do is we can just grab these corner points here. And we can just scale. Nope, it's not right. It's not right either. We need to bevel them as well. Yep. I'm just going to grab these little corner points again. Importance is to just grab those little tiny bits. There we go. There we go. Okay, and now we should be able to just scale that. And what we can do is we can just give it a little bit more of an edge. And that's not as steep now. I mean, it's still steep, but that's what we're going to go for. What I will do is just go ahead and grab these edges here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scale them in a little bit so they're not as sharp. So maybe something like that. And that should work. Okay, so let's go ahead and color them in. Shading. New. I'm going to go Shift A. And actually, we can just do a base colour because we are actually keeping it one generic colour, so we don't need it to be... That's actually quite a good sand colour. We're going to make it metallic as well. And we can go ahead and give it a bit more roughness. Or a little bit less, just to give it like more of a uniform look. We can also go ahead and go to the normals and also smooth. Increase that a little bit. So it doesn't look too jagged. Smooth normals there. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and export that. As an OBJ. And we'll call that pyramid. Also going to save that to, yep. Save that as pyramid. Pyramid. Yep. And we'll go ahead and insert that as a mesh here. Pyramid. Nope. Nope. And that's not got any colour, which is not great. Because... That's right, that's fine. We need to go into here and we need to go ahead and give it a... We need to go ahead and go to UAV editing. And what we're going to do is go... Press A and we're going to go ahead and go UV. Smart UV project. Okay. Right. And now we should be able to do a new. Then we're going to select our colour that we had earlier, which is like a beigey colour. Like that kind of colour. So again, we're selecting our new. And we're going to select it like a beigey colour, so like a desert-y colour. Like that, but like a watered down version. Sort of orangey. Not like ready. That's it, good. There we go. And then we can go ahead and press OK. Okay. We'll go ahead and do UV Smart Unwrap. Okay. And what we should be able to do now is go to shading. We should be able to go Shift A and do a texture, image texture, and we just select our block here, bring that into there, and we can go for like closest, and that's looking pretty good to me. So we'll go ahead and export that as pyramid again, yep. And then we can go ahead and just try and reopen that. Hopefully it should have its colour now. Why don't you have your colour? Why don't you have your colour? Why don't you have your colour? But basically this is a well, I mean, we can kind of show, I can show you when that's in the ground, kind of looks like a volcano, but it's gonna do for what for the purpose I'm going to be using it for anyway. That's like going to be the center of the area. Oh, we can colorize it. Okay, that makes it okay then. Go for like a, yeah, that looks fine then. That works. That works entirely. We can also scale it up as well, just to give it more of a kind of wow factor. And this is what I'm going to have the players sort of climbing up, I guess. Yeah, I guess that'll work. As I said, I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out, but I don't know where to begin, but I'm giving it my best shot. So, that's our kind of deserty area done. Now I want to do a bit of coding. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and that's not exactly center, so I'm going to try and center that a little bit more. So okay, that's pretty good. Right, let's go ahead and anchor that. And I'm just going to rotate that a little bit. Just get it a little bit center, more central. Yeah, that's pretty good. And from this perspective, yeah, it looks epic. That looks epic. Okay. So right, we can probably scale this up really far now. And we can probably go to about there. And that's going to be the end kind of, yeah, like the end segment of it, which is going to be great. And what I want to do as well is I just want to duplicate this mesh. Right, and I'm going to move it up as well. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to scale . rotate it. We're just going to create a little like I can't spell it, sorry, the word, abnormalities in this kind of design. So we're just going to scale it inwards, scale it downwards. Just want to try and get this box inside. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And now we can go ahead and start like, so it's going to be like a pyramid-esque. It's not exactly a pyramid. But what we're going to do is with this, we can just duplicate it, rotate it around, and move that back in. And what we'll see is you'll begin to see some, well, I mean, it looks like a weird like cross at the moment, but what we're going to do is we're just going to try and branch it off. And make sure that's in line. Yep. Make sure it's not poking out. So we'll go ahead and scale it inwards. And that's just going to scale it inwards a little bit more. Add a lot of depth to that. Really add a lot of depth to that. So we'll go ahead and add a darker shade as well. So that's that. We'll go for like a darker shade. Should do. And then we can go ahead and duplicate that. And that's going to go on the opposite side. We'll rotate that around so it's level. Right. And that is starting to look, again, like I said, from the player's perspective, from down here, it looks kind of cool. But we're also going to have, let's duplicate this one again, and we'll go ahead and flip upside down. And what we're going to do with this one is we're just going to make sure it's in line with this one. There we go. And then we can have another branch coming off at the top here. So we're going to duplicate this. I'm just going to rotate this round. And we're going to make sure that is in line, of course. We don't want this flat surface to be visible, so we're probably just going to have to scale it this way. Scale it down. It's in line. Scale it this way. And again, try and scale it inside of that one. So making sure that, of course, is level and that's not showing. So we're going to push it back. And then what we can do now is just even out a little bit. And then we can probably just grab this guy and duplicate it again. Actually, not that guy. We want to grab, so this guy here. Duplicate it, rotate it around, flip it around. So it's level. And then we're going to try and fit that into the end here. Of course, we'll rotate it the right angle. Here we go. So that's the kind of generic place I want it to be. I don't want it to be as thin as that, so as thick as that. So we're going to go ahead and scale that in. Making sure, of course, that is in line with things. So we scale that in just to its About right. Should be right. And then we'll go like there. And then what we're going to do is just going to rotate that around a little bit. And move that into place. And then rotate it just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So from the player's perspective, it looks mental. And yeah. I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to go ahead and have another island up here. And duplicate this island. Right, and then we move this island up. Gosh, no, up here. Oh gosh, I didn't want to do all of them. No, I just want to do one desert, one island, yeah. Island 1, duplicate. Right, and this going to have this kind of like the top, sort of speak. Let's try and fit this at the top now. So this will go like that. We're going to select the bottom part of this island there. And we're just going to go ahead and scale that to be the right size there. And let's go ahead and scale that in. So that is now level with that. And that looks absolutely mental from the player's perspective. Like, that looks actually kind of mental. But I don't know what I'm doing. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I'm too tired as well, so how long have I been streaming for now? 30 minutes? Okay, it's going to be a short video. I need to go and rethink about what I'm doing here because I've had a lot of issues, to be honest with you. I've had a lot of issues. And it's not really worked out. So, I am going to be leaving now. So thank you for watching. If you did like, please subscribe. And honestly, I'm sorry these videos of a reason have been really bad. I am dealing with a lot of things in real life at the moment, and I haven't got a lot of time to do YouTube anymore. Thank you for watching. My name's Ryan, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh my god.